Hello guys, on this new edition, I'll be talking about a very sensitive topic, rape. Why do men rape women? Why? Now, if you notice, this is gender specific, right? I know women also rape men.
For a woman to rape a man, unless by the woman or was yours or them one.
It still happens, but today let's be specific because we all know who's on the receiving end more. And so the question is, why do men rape women? So if you've been following the Nigerian news in recent weeks, precisely on May 27th, Omozua was raped in a church and killed. Now, today I was reading the news and I saw an unfounded information. Don't quote me, but I'm sure in the next coming days we'll be sure how she was reportedly pregnant for a pastor, and the pastor paid some hoodlums to commit this disastrous act. Now, ever since the case of Omozua, every day I go into the news, if somebody is not raping an old woman, somebody is raping a young child. I mean, it's just rape cases everywhere. And I begin to wonder, hell might be empty, and the devil and his angels are living right here on earth with us. Seriously, guys. Now, since this whole rape case has been going on, a lot of ladies have found their voice and they have come out to narrate their experiences, obviously bad experiences. And some celebrities were involved, and some were accused. Now, the one that stands out of all of them is our very own. I mean, I can understand youthful exuberance and saying things, but this guy actually said he's a rapist. Like, he was typing in bold capital letter. When someone is typing in bold capital letter, they're like screaming. I mean, he said he will rape ladies. I mean, he has come out to say he's no longer this man. In the world of social media, out of the abundance of the heart, the hand types. I have pondered a lot about this. Like, why? There has to be a reason. Now, I know most people think perversion and uncontrollable sexual urge is one of the reasons why men rape women. They're right. But beyond that, like, we all have sexual urge as men, as human beings. Even animals have sexual urge. It's normal. It's biological. But that, the extra length to like rape someone, there has to be something else. And that brought me to some revelations. Now we'll take a very short break, and when we come back, we'll dive in. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. I hope you've liked, and please, in the course of this video, comment and subscribe. Hit the subscribe button over there. It's red. Hit it. The bell button to hit the bell button, so anytime I upload videos like this, you'll get notifications. We'll be having a lot of insightful and deep conversations. Okay, what is the first revelation? Listen, rape is not a crime of uncontrollable sexual urge. Rape is a crime of intimidation, control, and power. Behind every rapist's mind is a mindset to control, subdue, and intimidate, alongside the sexual urge, of course. But the motive is power. You want to show who's in charge. Now, even from the layman's explanation of what rape means, rape is simply sex without consent. Now, you want sex, the other party does not want sex. what now happens? You take it by force without their own consent. Rape is etikwana. Now let's go deeper. The chauvinistic mindset is a big factor into this, why men rape women. See, the chauvinistic mindset sees the woman as a lesser species. The chauvinistic mindset already sees himself as a man who is a bigger, a stronger, and a higher species over the woman, who he thinks is a weaker and lesser species. Now, they believe that by natural selection, he is a stronger and a superior species over the woman. So when he makes advances, sexual advances, the woman should accept. Now, when the woman doesn't accept, he begins to think, I am stronger, I am more powerful, I am superior to you, you're weaker, you're lesser, you should obey my biddings. Now, if you refuse to obey my biddings because you're doing strong head now, I will now show you who is the boss. Rape. I will now show you who's in charge. Rape. You should do what I want, and you're saying no. Now watch me take it. Rape is etikwana. When they make sexual advances, I'm not talking about the sick people that do this to, minors, but talking about minors. Nigerians, do you know the legal age of consent in Nigeria? Most Nigerians don't know. The legal age of consent to have sex in Nigeria. Guys, this is not normal. Like, there is no way. There is no. I'm trying to imagine myself 11 years, like my thinking 11 years. Now, the society plays a very big role into this. Take India, for example. India is a very patriarchal society. Now, in 2017, over 33,600 women were raped. This means that in every 16 minutes, a woman is being raped in India. Follow me. The mindset is that a woman is a lesser species. All her job is just to stay home and cook. So when they start to, exert power and show themselves as the men, the women should listen. This including sexual advances, both to people they know and people they don't know. So having tackled number one, rape is a sin and a crime of power. The second part I want to talk about is lack of control or discipline. This might sound very easy. Embedded in the DNA of every straight man is the ability to appreciate the opposite sex. It's normal. You're walking down the street, you see a fine girl, you see uku sarambara, you see all kinds of things. You appreciate God's work and you move on. See, I don't care who you are, whether you're a monk, whatever level of holiness you want to call yourself, you still see these things. But what makes you whoever you are is because you apply brake, you apply control immediately, and you move. And there is nothing wrong in that. The difference between someone who rapes and every other normal thinking human being or every other normal thinking guy is that we all see the same thing. We all see that cleavage you're seeing. We all see that laps you're seeing. We all see that nyash you're seeing. But, we appreciate God's work and we move. But the rapist man starts to think and start to, move beyond control and starts to imagine. Some people will just, Congo. Now, the other side of lack of control is, even when a woman gives you green light, or your friend, or, some ladies can just be friendly and all that stuff. They give you green light, you think something will happen, and when it gets there, a bar break, nothing is happening. Now it takes control, it takes discipline to know that, things won't always work out the way you want. Some men can't accept that, which brings us back to the first argument that I brought up. Now they want to show you who's in charge. A woman didn't agree today doesn't mean she will not agree tomorrow. Itiokwe ọfụma okwe gba iri okwe. Onye ji ihe nwata wenye aka enu, aka ruo ya o wetuo nwata ewere ihe ya. Akụ fesikwanụ ọ daala awọ. But it has to be given and not taken. Okay? Am I communicating? It has to be given and not taken. Over the weeks, I've been, following up cases and reading up, on some of the blogs, and I start to see things like, what is she wearing? If she's wearing something revealing, she brought it upon herself. I know India does something like this, like they measure your punishment by how revealing her dressing was. If she was wearing a revealing cloth, your punishment would be lesser. If she was all covered up, they would not be like, why did you not rape her? She wasn't wearing anything revealing. Stupid. But when I see people start making statements like that, even in blogs, I start to think these people are not in the Ejepo. So when you go to a place like South Beach in Miami in the heat of summer, everybody is wearing their swimsuits. Half of the population is wearing their swimsuits, walking on the streets. Everybody is all over the place. So okay, Piggy will come out on rampage because they are wearing revealing stuff. You go and start raping people on the streets everywhere, or what? This is strictly out of character. Quickly, let's take some of the solutions to this. One, we need to stop stigmatization. We need to stop stigmatizing the victims when they come out. Take, for example, the case of Timi Dakolo. We all know that. I really respect that guy a lot. Like, bringing out your intimate family issues out in the public, so the wife could unburden herself from the weight and injury, her bad or past experience gave her. We all know the story of how, she accused a popular Nigerian pastor of having raped her, when she was still much younger. Things like that help to reduce the stigmatization. So when you see like a popular person like this, actually the wife came out, she's not being stigmatized, she's getting help, she's getting solidarity from people, other people can start to come out, and the society, all of us, me and you, we should do well too to not stigmatize people or, go all over social media and say things, So let's work on this stigmatization thing, support them when they come out, not those that are accused wrongly, because there are some people that do that. All investigations should be carried out. Talking about the lack of discipline and control, men should know that there is no supernatural power somewhere that will give you control. Erection is not lack of control. It's just a response to stimuli. It could be feel, touch, imagination, anything. It's a response to stimuli. Just calm down. You're still under control. There is no supernatural power that will come. You are now free. Relax. Let me stop being goofy. This is a very serious matter. But guys, there is no supernatural power that will come and input control in you. It's all you. You can control yourself. It has to be given, not taken. Now, on my first point, the society has a lot to do. I mean, our generation and those above us, all we can do is to unlearn some of the things we've learned. But the growing up, the generation growing up, and some of the young people now, we need to teach them. You're a man, it's true you're stronger, you have, physical attributes, testosterone and all these stuff that make you stronger. But, it makes you a man, but it doesn't make the woman lesser than you. She has her own qualities too. She has her own side. Ekele olu eke. Enwe nke nwoke ga-alụ, nwe nke nwaanyị ga-alụ. Families, ike bana, kenye nwaanyị. Ndị Igbo, especially, now I'm talking to ndị Igbo. Ndị Igbo, in a family, nwaanyị ga-eso taa afụ. Nwaanyị ga-eso too na the family. Solu nne na nna taa afụ, go through hell. Ekebezi oke, ekepụ nwaanyị. Mindsets like that embed in men that they are way superior and their deeds must be done. Once the society starts to value the women more, the men will begin to understand that, okay, this person is not lesser than me. We are actually, on the same page, but I have my role and the things I do as a man that makes me a man. And she has her role and the things that she does that makes her a woman. So, there is a mutual respect going on. Do you understand what I'm saying? And you can start with little things. I don't see why a boy should not know how to cook. But I'm just saying, but little things like that, start to mix it up so that they understand that there is no like this person is a lesser species. And the last but not the least is when someone is finally convicted and proven beyond every reasonable doubt that he committed rape, the law should follow its due course. Or not 20 years, I'm 20 years, or whatever the law says, but something that is very strong so that people will not be raping. Now, this also applies to, I didn't want to bring it into the video to talk down the whole issue going on. We know that women are on the receiving end more, but men also do get raped. So whatever punishment is meted out to the man should also be meted out to the woman.